Unfortunately, over the years, more of religious practices have started to happen that if you don't do this, God will punish you. And when we have infused fear into religion, we have actually made it a tool in the hands of people who had power. What did the bell signify? What did the lighting of the lamp signify? What does the agarbatti signify? What does the putting the flowers or decorating your God signify? These all used to be very significant. Swarna, hi Puja, what are your views on doing daily religious rituals and traditional pujas? Do you follow any yourself? The religious questions have come. Okay. So, no, I do not follow any religious rituals or practices. I am very fluid in my religion. It's self-created. I have a huge morning routine which is very similar to the pujas that we tend to do. But I feel like over the years, one of the things that's happened is we've lost meaning on why we used to do what we used to do. What did the bell signify? What did the lighting of the lamp signify? What does the agarbatti signify? What does the putting the flowers or decorating your God signify? These all used to be very significant. At the end of the day, we have to understand that religion is all about symbolism, which is it is symbolic of some energy that it wants to create. So when we bend, when we put our head down, when we fold our hands, we reduce our ego. When we do, so every single thing, whether it is sound healing or it is fragrance, that we are cleaning and purifying the air. Any yagna creates oxygen. So the more we understand the science behind all of our religions were extremely scientific, and for that period of time, they used to make complete sense to be able to give the person their best life. Unfortunately, over the years, more of religious practices have started to happen that if you don't do this, God will punish you. And when we have infused fear into religion, we have actually made it a tool in the hands of people who had power. So we want to be very careful that we reduce the amount of fear we carry, that God does not punish anybody. Firstly, let's get out of that whole concept that God is sitting there busy punishing people. That's because right and wrong in every religion is different. So if you are a Hindu, then God will punish you for eating cow. If you are a Muslim, God will punish you for eating pig. If you're these are all man created, correct or no? So once we understand that, they all had significance. There was a reason why cow could not be eaten, because it was considered family. There was a reason why pig could not be eaten, because it was dirty like hell. So once we understand that there was a scientific reason, and at that point this made a lot of sense to protect their people, then we start to go, okay, so that's what it is. So then it's not about punishment from God. I want to remove this whole concept of fear-based religions, and I feel like that's one of the biggest mistakes we've made, because that's how we are being controlled. And it was okay when it was all about the masses, but today each one of us is looking for our unique identity more than belonging to a tribe, which earlier used to make us feel safe. Today it's all about individuals growing in their capacity to become significant in the world. So the whole concepts have changed, but unfortunately our religions have not. So having said that, I do not do any rituals, but I love rituals. Okay, I do not believe in any one God, but I love visiting temples. If you can see, this yellow is all from the temple yesterday. I go to every Tuesday. I'm vegetarian on Tuesdays. So there are things I do, but I know exactly why I do them. I do not do them for Godji alone. I do them because there is a reason. Anything, spiritual world, whenever you give something up in the materialistic world, you get paid in the spiritual world. So when you say, okay, I won't eat this, or I won't do this for the next 40 days, or any kind of penance is not the word I like to use. I like to use the word that any sort of willpower increasing activity will serve you in your spiritual connection to God. So giving up anything is always a good idea for a short period of time, because that builds your character, it builds your personality. Earlier on it was done in connection to God. Today I feel like we have deeper understanding of why religion brought all of these in. So firstly, huge respect to man creating that religion, because I believe in my heart that, you know what, when you have that kind of faith in something, That is so beautiful. Having faith in something is very, very important, because what happens on the days when things are not in your control? How do you handle worry? How do you handle anxiety? How do you pray for children who are sitting so far in London? How do you cope with that? So you need that connection with that outer realm, and God is the most beautiful way to be connected. So for all of you here who for some reason over the years, maybe you lost a closed one, maybe something went wrong in your life and you lost your belief in that supreme power beyond us, I'd love for all of you today to start to look at how can I bring that back into my life.